Hey y'all, sorry I couldn't put my video up yesterday. There was a really bad thunderstorm and I could barely hear myself think. So today we got one going, and you can find this on HBO Max. You can watch it with or without your audio description. And it's a docu-series. It's 6 episodes and they're pretty long. And it's called McMillions. So you know what it's about. It's about McDonald's, and it was about the Monopoly game that everybody knows about, that McDonald's would do like once a year. And I was like, okay, this has got to be really good, because, you know, I worked at McDonald's up until I had my accident, so that's what really pulled me towards watching this, because I was like, what kind of scandal happened with the Monopoly thing? So, this is what, I'm not going to get it all right and get all the information, you know. I can't remember too much with not being able to read and, like, rehearse. But basically, you got this young buck, like, agent from the FBI. He sees this sticky note on his boss's desk that says, Monopoly, with a little question mark, you know, McDonald's. And he's like, hey, can I look into this? And he's like, yeah, sure, I was going to look at it eventually. You know, didn't really think nothing of it. And this FBI agent, his name is Doug Matthews, and he starts looking into it, and he notices that there was 3 winners in Jacksonville, Florida. And he was like, now that is highly impossible. So he keeps digging, looking up the people, and I be darn y'all, they were all 3 related. And he said, okay, something's up. Now I'm going to tell you what, it don't take much, but a blind person can tell you right there something's wrong. It's like, okay, yeah, I see something ain't right here. So he's looking into it, and he decides he wants to go undercover and talk to these $1 million Monopoly winners from the McDonald's game. And he's like interviewing them, asking them, you know, oh, what did you do with the money? And he was really puzzled, because it's like none of them could remember what they did with $1 million. And I'm going to tell you right now, if it had been me winning $1 million, I would tell you exactly what I went and did with it. Whether it pay off debt or go buy a boat or something, I would remember what I did with $1 million. So he was like, okay, this is still really weird. You know, so he's just like puzzled, and he's trying to be like something, but it's like he can't figure out like fully what is going on. And only thing that's popping up that's in common with these people is somebody that is called Uncle Jerry. And he's like, okay, who's Uncle Jerry? So he's trying to figure out who's Uncle Jerry and all this mess. And now this docu-series was something that I did not expect, because I was like, is McDonald's the scammers, or what's going on? But pretty much like what happened is this dude, he's an ex-cop, and he worked as a security officer at this place like called Simon Marketing, I believe that's what it was called. And they were the ones that printed out the winning prize pieces for the Monopoly game for McDonald's. And he stole them. And what he was doing, now I'm going to tell you what he was doing is he was getting these $1 million and $100,000 like prize pieces, and he would be like, hey, you know, I'll sell you this, but you got to give me some money up front. And then every year, what it was is you didn't get the $1 million straight out. You got $50,000 a year for 20 years. Okay, now that's crap, because you have to pay taxes on that every year. So the person that would claim it would pay the taxes on it every year. However, out of the $50,000, they had to give $25,000 to Uncle Jerry. So, in all reality, the people that claimed these $1 million tickets got screwed. I mean, big time. And once it finally, like, spun out and, like, it's like, okay, what is going on? Because one thing that I found kind of, like, puzzling to me is there was a winner in Texas, a $1 million winner, and what that person ended up doing with the $1 million is they did an anonymous donation to St. Jude's. And I was like, oh my Lord. I'm like, are they wrapping St. Jude's up into this? Because, you know, that's a really good, like, hospital. You know, I've always heard really good things about it. My nana actually used to donate to them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they're not a part of this whole scam or scandal or whatever you want to call it. But y'all need to check this out. So much goes into these 6 episodes. I can't say it all. But the ex-cop, I mean, he was an ex-cop. Of course, when he knew he was busted, he knew it. And he was like, okay, yeah, I did it. But you know, these people that turned in these tickets, you know, they got in trouble too. Not as much as he did, because they had no knowledge that these tickets were even stolen. They just thought, you know, hey, you know, I can make me some money right here, which just don't even sound good. But, I mean, it's intriguing to you in the mind when you hear, hey, I've got $1 million ticket. Do you want to cash it in? But like, heck yeah, I want to cash it in. That's $1 million. But y'all need to go check out McMillions. This one was really, really awesome. Like, it blew my mind to, like, hear how this guy did this. I mean, this started in, like, 1989. All the way up to 2001. And I kept thinking, I'm like, why don't I remember this? Well, 1, I was 9 years old in 2001. And 2, 9/11 happened. So all of this whole scandal about the scam of the Monopoly thing with McDonald's went out of the news. It was all 9/11. I was like, okay. That's why I don't remember anything about this on the news, because there was worse things going on at the time. But, y'all, please go check out McMillions. It will not let you down. I would love to know what y'all thought. Now, it's going to take a couple days unless you just binge watch it, because the episodes are almost an hour apiece. But it will not let you down. I can guarantee it. So, check out McMillions on HBO Max. And we will see you next week. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Don't be blindsided. And I hope y'all have a good weekend. Thanks.